Hi, this is Mr. Warren. This is a help video to help students use the program that's called Elluminate. Elluminate is a program that just enables teachers and students to communicate kind of on a face-to-face level. And usually when a teacher says that you're going to log on and use Elluminate, they will provide the link for that. Here's where our link is for today. You just click on the link. And the first thing you do is you just put your name in. I'm going to put my first and last name in. Tell it to log in. It's going to come back right away with this. It's asking me, can I open it up with this? That's usually the default. Just tell it OK. The first time you do it, it'll take a while to load that in. And I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to wait. But you just have to kind of be patient. It's going to take a while it's got a lot of information that's loading in. After you've done it the first time, then the next time it'll load in a little bit faster, and your computer kind of remembers, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. All right. Down here at the bottom, you can see it's loading in. You can also see it's loading in right here. On yours, it's probably going to take a little bit longer than what you're seeing right now, especially the first time. Please just be patient. It'll work, and once it loads in, it'll come up at least as fast as this. And it depends on the speed of your internet too. So, because what's happening is it's connecting up with. It's called Blackboard. It's asking me right here, connection failed. You want to try again? I'll just say cancel on that. The reason I did that is I've been going through and connecting in to Elluminate already. And so I'd done that earlier, and that's why it's asking me. It's recognizing that I'd been here. And so I just said, no, don't worry about it. I want to talk about the next thing. So for you, when you log in the first time, your page isn't going to be blank. It's going to have some instructions right here, and what those instructions are is just for the setup. And the setup button is right here. Oftentimes students, they can't figure out how to find that button. This is where it is. So we're going to click on that button. It's going to ask you, do you have headphones, or do you have speakers and different kind of headphones? It's usually this bottom one. So that's the one we're going to click on. We're just going to say OK. When you click OK, then the next thing to do is you press play.
Welcome to the Audio Setup Wizard. This wizard will help you set the optimum levels for both your microphone and speakers. Please follow the instructions carefully. At this time, move the speaker slider to the right to increase the volume, or to the left to decrease the volume. To increase your volume further, you may have to adjust the level on your speakers. To repeat this message, click No and then try again. Thank you.
Okay, now I didn't tell it to stop, it just stopped, and now it's going to give us this message. Were you able to set the speaker volume to a comfortable listening level? In this case, yes. The next step is it's going to ask for the microphone. That's the next thing. It's that, and it's usually this top one right here. So we're just going to say OK. After we've told it OK, this is the slider button. We can move it to the right, or we can move it to the left. We're going to go ahead, we'll press record, and while I'm talking, we'll watch that bar up here. If it's turning, as long as we're seeing green, that's super. If we're seeing yellow, that's about as loud as it needs to be set. Okay, we'll go ahead and now we'll play it. And while I'm talking, we'll watch that bar up here. If it's turning, as long as we're seeing green, that's super. If we're seeing yellow, that's about as loud as it needs to be. Okay, so once again, if it's too loud, then you can just pull that slider to the left. And it says, could you hear it on the recording? Yes, we could. We'll say OK. And now the setup is set up. Over here on this side over here where it says chat, this is a place that you can chat, send messages to the teacher without having to use your voice. Over here it says participants. These are all the people that are in the room. All right, there's some other things that we can talk about. before I shut down, and that is that when you log on, and after you've done that setup, you want to make sure over here there's a spot you can click that'll say to raise hands. Make sure you click that and don't start talking or trying to talk over someone else, because there's going to be a lot of us in there. Hopefully, we'll just have to use that as a rule. All right. Well, that's enough for right now. I hope to see you using Elluminate. If you have some questions or it's hard to get in, go ahead and call me, or you can ask another teacher, and I'm sure they can help you get set up. When you're all done with Elluminate, you'll notice there's no log off button. All you do is you just click this X up here, and you're out. All right. Thank you. I hope this helps you get